Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to be talking about my experience mentally with diabetes. It's not easy to be diagnosed with a life-changing illness. Get on with this video. Before I get into the story, I just want to talk to you and tell you how I'm feeling right now. This video is so hard for me to do. I'm so nervous, I just can't do this video. I can't do it. I've already filmed it once, edited it. Didn't like it, the way it was structured. I'll still post it. So I'm doing this video of me chilled. My sugars are 20. I'm agitated. I'm thirsty. I'm tired. And I've just got no motivation. But I'm still doing this video. This is my life. This is what I enjoy doing. I'm unmotivated to do what I love. The reason why that is because my sugars are 20. I know why I'm 20. It's because I'm not sleeping properly. I'm just snacking at night. So it's purely my own fault. But we have to suffer these consequences once we've done that. And this is when you slip back into the mental state of saying, I wish it wasn't diabetic. It's only human. So I'm going to be doing this video for you guys. I'm going to go through from when I got diagnosed till now. We all have our down days with diabetes, and it just happens to be today for me. When I got diagnosed, when I was sitting in that room with the nurse and my mum, and she looked at me and went, "You're diabetic." I felt numb, like it wasn't real. I was like, how can I be diabetic at this age? Like, why me? Why is this happening to me? I eat healthy. It was just like a big blur. I just felt everything was crashed down on me and I didn't know why. But over the 2 months of being diagnosed, I started getting blisters on my tongue and I thought, oh, I just discovered what life was like being diabetic, doing your needles, testing your blood, and I hated it. I didn't want to have diabetes. I didn't want to be different. I was struggling mentally and physically. I'd look in the mirror and I'd look at myself. I'd be like, I'm skinny, I'm tired, I'm injecting this body. What is the point? I was like, there's no motivation to do anything. Everything I'd dreamed, I had big dreams, big ambitions. I felt like that was took away from me. And being a 16-year-old thinking that all your life, all your dreams has just been took away from you because you've just been diagnosed with an illness was really sad to think back, draining. And I felt alone because I didn't know anyone diabetic. I didn't know anyone my age diabetic at that time. I didn't know what to do. So I'd just sit in my room and I'd be like, just feeling sad, feeling down and alone, didn't know what to do. And that was just the first few months. I couldn't grasp the fact that I had diabetes. I hated it. I hated the word, hated anything to do with it. If anyone said to me, oh, Josh, you need to test, I'd be like, no, I don't. No, why are you telling me to test? No, I don't want to. It's my decision, it's my life, I'm not testing. So I slowly stopped testing my blood. I started getting into carb counting around this time. Because the carb counting means that you have to test regularly and monitor all your food, I started to gain a bit of control and I started feeling a bit more confident. But inside I was like, this is going to go. Diabetes is going to go. Reality hit when I was in the carb count and I was like, this ain't going to end. I've got diabetes for life. I need to look after myself now if I want a future. And I said to the nurse, I'm going to stop this insulin soon. I'm going to end up giving up. I just know I'm going to come to a point where I'm going to say, I'm not doing that insulin. I've done it with the blood sugars, so I'll do it with the insulin. And we all know what that means when you stop your insulin. It's a lot of complications. She referred me from there to the psychology. I was like, I'm not doing psychology. No thanks. I just still didn't accept the diabetes. My way of trying to gain back a bit of me from diabetes was I applied for the RAF. I knew when I got diagnosed, they said you can't be in the army, you can't do this, you can't do that. Everything that I couldn't do because of diabetes, I tried to do. I tried to apply for the army. I applied, I got all my stuff, medical came, couldn't do it because of my diabetes. I've been told I can't do this, but now I want to do it. It was the same with food and everything. In my head, I'm like, so my career is shattered. I want to travel. I can't do that. I was meant to get insulin. I was like, I can't do exercise because my sugars go too low. I can't binge watch films and eat stuff. I can't do this. And I was just thinking of all the negativity. And I was sitting there and I was just getting myself down and down and down. I have got a really supportive family. They done me insulin for me, like they got the pen out. They kept me on track even though mentally I wasn't. So that's what I mean by I was numb. I wasn't in control, just doing it. But I knew inside that I was going to come to a point and be like, whoa, this is not gonna go. When I got diagnosed, oh, it's a cold, it's gonna go after a few months. When I found out it wasn't gonna go was when it really hit me. I try and hide it all though. I was acting as if everything was okay, but as soon as I spoke and said I'm struggling, I got the help that I needed. And without that psychology, I wouldn't be at a position that I am now doing these videos. I wouldn't be mentally or physically able to do most of the stuff that I do now. I'm 2 years diabetic this April. To say that I've only had diabetes 2 years and I'm at this position that I am now with like control is incredible. If I can do it, you can as well. If you're in a position of you've just been diagnosed, you just need to believe in yourself. You can do it and just accept that you've got diabetes for life. I started psychology. I didn't speak. I went into the first session like, yeah, this is not going to help. But then I slowly started telling them what was up. I started ranting. I was like, yeah, but I can't travel. I can't go to London to like stay in uni. At this point, I wanted to go stay in uni in London and move away from home. I was like, I can't do that. I need doctors. I need the hospital. I need insulin, I need the support. I can't do that alone. So the psychologist went through steps and she slowly made me realise that diabetes is with me for life. What I do now will affect me future. So if we eat good now, it's gonna mean a better future. But it's hard to see that because we're young, we want to do stupid stuff. We want to make bad decisions so we can learn. But being diabetic, you can't do that. You can't make bad decisions because you don't know what that impact will be because it's going to show in like 20, 30 years time. We don't get that privilege of seeing a result back in that time. It's hard because it's a lot of regret. Like now I'm sitting here and I'm like, I regret eating them biscuits last night. I've got thrush. I feel crap. I feel like, ugh. But I'm going to remember how I feel now and I'm not going to eat half a bag of biscuits. We can't necessarily see their effect in the future, but we need to look at the small things now. Like if I eat too much sugar, my tongue goes all thrush like a coat, like, I'm using that to see what impact that's doing to my body instead of waiting 20 years and seeing the impact. Also in the psychology, picked up on stuff like I've got urges. I'm a shopaholic. If I see something, I've got to do it there and then. It's all or nothing with me. And all or nothing does not work with diabetes, by the way. Do I eat this chocolate cake? Do I not? Why can't I just half that chocolate cake be in the middle ground instead of having a full slice, which will put me sugars high, make me feel like crap like I do now, or not, and where then I'm like, oh, I wish I had chocolate cake. I really wish I had that, but now diabetes is stopping me. So I can't win. On this side of eating the chocolate cake, I'm like, my sugar's going to go high, but then I feel crap after I've ate that. So I'm seeing the results of that chocolate cake later on. Then I'm regretting eating it. If I don't eat it, then I'm thinking diabetes is stopping me from eating this. Why can't I eat this? And why should I not eat that? So you've got to reach a middle ground. Let's halve that chocolate cake to a little slice, middle ground. You win-win on both sides. That little piece will probably put your sugars up a little bit, but it's better than putting them up sky high. And it's better than not having any, because then you're getting them bad thoughts. So whatever you want to do, come to the middle ground. For example, I want to travel. I don't think I'll be able to travel the whole world. So this is the balanced position again. All or nothing. Do I go round the whole world for a year? But the pros and cons of that are where I'm going to get insulin from. I know I can get it shipped, but it's a lot of hassle. What if I fall ill in a country where it's not very good medical care? There's so many on each side, basically, what's pros and cons. And on the pros and cons, the side where you're, well, fine, I'm not going because of my diabetes. The cons of that is diabetes has took over my life, but we can reach a middle ground. Instead of traveling the whole world at one time, why can't you fly to one country 1 month, come home, fly out another day to another country? So instead of bouncing around the world, keep flying home and back, just like a holiday. You're still traveling the world, but you're doing it differently. And that's the middle ground. You've got to do the middle ground with everything in life. Pros and cons and all or nothing and middle ground. So you've got to constantly be doing that with diabetes. Do I go to the gym? Do I not go to the gym? Pros of going to the gym? I'm going to get fit, I'm going to feel better than myself, I'm going to feel healthy. The reasons why you go to the gym anyway. Oh, my sugar's going to go low, my sugar's going to go low after it, I don't know what could happen in the gym, I've got to take glucose with me, I've got to take this, I've got to take that. Not going. You're going to feel like diabetes has took over your life. Middle ground. Let me know in the comments what the middle ground is for going to the gym. What can you do? That's a really good way of making decisions with your diabetes. All or nothing, middle ground, pros and cons of each. So if that helps you, try do that. Helps you so much in life, but you just got to remember to do it. I learned that in my psychology. It might not work for you, but it works for me, and I'm just sharing that with you. Some days is hard, some days are easy. Some days I'm mentally tiring, some days I'm exhausted, some days I'm high, some days I'm low, but we're all in this together. And if you're newly diagnosed, try use everything that I'm telling you now. I am not 100% positive today, but that's okay. We're all not positive all the time. But let's try and be as positive as possible all the time by using pros and cons and all or not. That helps you. You'll be in more control. Make sure you're testing your blood, doing your insulin right, and all this clicks together over time and you're in control. If you let one of them slip, then you're not in control. Like, I've just let me sugars slip. I haven't monitored them properly. I haven't gone onto my new insulin because I'm too scared. But I just need to change the insulin, do my carb counting properly, get my ratio back, do it all right. But it's not easy, but we've just got to make that happen now. If you don't do it now, you're not going to do it tomorrow. So I'm going to start my new insulin tonight. I'm absolutely crapping myself, but I'm going to do it. It's placebo. It's going to be better for me. I don't know why I'm stalling it. I'm just making myself ill, but I know that I'm not alone. Don't look at sweets and go, oh, sugars. Look at sweets and go, oh, I'll have them when I'm low. Be in control of yourself. Be in control of your mind and you'll feel much better. You don't have your good days without your bad days. So let's make these bad days the worst days possible so we can have the best days. Get some quotes on your walls. Just believe in yourself. Believe that you can do the impossible. Diabetes is not going to stop you. You're going to stop yourself by letting diabetes take over your mind. Diabetes is only an illness. It can take over our life if we let it, but we're not going to let it. We're in this together. It's not going to go. Let's just fight. Just be strong. Carry on. And if you're newly diagnosed, everything's going to be fine. I know everyone's probably saying to you, you'll get used to it. You'll get used to it. It's fine. You'll get used to it. Don't let people tell you how you should feel about something. You know yourself. Only you can control you. Only you can control your mind. The psychology doesn't tell you the questions. The psychology makes you answer your own questions. I've answered all my own questions and it's all clicked. You can do this if you believe in yourself. Accept it mentally. It's not easy mentally and physically being diabetic. I know that. If you've had diabetes all your life, or had diabetes a few months, or had diabetes for years or months or days, we're all here to support each other. And you just need to remember, you are in control. You are perfect. You are never ever gonna let anyone or anything stop you from doing what you want to do. If you want to hike up a mountain, you can do it as long as you take control of who you are and eat, monitor and do the right insulin. If you do that, the impossible will happen. But if you're not doing nothing, you're not looking after yourself, I'm sorry to say it, but you're not going to do the stuff you want to do. It's so important to look after ourselves, to make sure that we can be the best health possible to do what we love. But I'm going to end this video here. I just thought I'll do a little quick video of me sitting here talking to you as if you're all in the room with me. Chilled video of purely just me sitting in a messy bed with all this crap around me, half asleep, blood sugar's high. It's bound to happen. I'm going to have bad days and you're just going to see that. So get used to it. What messes. I hope this gives you inspiration to look after yourself, makes you feel more comfortable being diabetic, you feel not alone. Just want you to all believe in yourself because you're all amazing. Just because we're diabetic doesn't mean that we can't do nothing. Believe in yourself. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I'm going to be posting the video that I don't like, too structured. I'm talking about all the paperwork that I got given from the psychology. I'm going to post anyway so you can see that you're amazing. Stay safe. Stay distant. You can do the impossible. I love you all. See you in the next one. Bye everyone.